Hey, what's up YouTube? Hey, you're back with Bad Beast Barbecue, and today we're gonna do a quick video on a couple of slabs of ribs, okay? Today we're gonna do it two different styles. On one of these slabs of ribs, I removed the membrane, and on the other slab of ribs, I cleaned it up and I just cross-hatched the membrane. So we're gonna see how each one comes out, whether or not that membrane comes out crispy or whether or not it needs to be removed. So we're gonna be cooking these on the UDS today, and I got it outside smoking at about 225, 250 degrees, and we're gonna be using a little pecan wood. So let's go ahead and get these bad boys seasoned up. I'm gonna use mustard as a binder on these, and then we're gonna be using two John Henry specials. This one here is the John Henry apple chipotle rub, and we'll be putting that on the slab of ribs that doesn't have the membrane on it. And then this one here is a new one I picked up. It's the John Henry's honey rib rub seasoning. So we're gonna put this one on the other slab of ribs. And of course, as usual, you know, we keep the little tips off the ribs for a little treat for the smoke master there, you know, halfway through the cook. So look, hang around, watch us go ahead and put the rub on this thing in the binder, and we're gonna show you, we're gonna put it out there on the smoker, and we're gonna see what we come up with today. So stick around. So we're going to be using, like I said earlier, mustard as our binder, and the mustard evaporates while we're cooking, so you don't taste the mustard at all on the ribs, okay? And we're going to be using the old clean hand, dirty hand technique, okay? So one hand will be doing the rubbing, and the other hand will be doing the shaking. All right. So we want to put a good coat on this one here, because I definitely want to taste this rub to see exactly how it tastes. So now we picked this up in our local barbecue store out in Belleville, but you can order these on Amazon also. John Henry got some great products. So if you've never tried John Henry, pick up a couple of his several rub flavors. I think you'll be amazingly pleased. Go ahead and flip these bad boys over to the opposite side. A little more binder. Like I said, this is the side here that we cross-hatched here, so I'm definitely interested in seeing whether or not the membrane should have been taken off. You know, my dad showed me how to cook ribs many years ago, but he used to boil his ribs in beer. So it's not something many people do nowadays, because the ribs are halfway cooked by the time they get on the grill, especially if you're going to do low and slow. Okay, make sure we get the sides and everything. Okay, we're going to finish seasoning these both slabs of these ribs, and then we'll take you out to the UDS smoker and then show you our setup. So don't go nowhere. All right, as you guys can see, the weather kind of deteriorated on us. We got a little lightning and thunderstorm coming through here, but the old UDS is still working well. As you can see, I'm gonna zoom in here. I covered up my Maverick so that it wouldn't get wet during the rain. And we have our ribs wrapped. We only got about another hour or so left in the Maverick, and the UDS, as you can see, we got a little rain. I got 2 of the 3 vents closed down, and she's still holding at 225. So the UDS is a very efficient cooking device. Woo, nothing like a little thunder. So this should prove how well the UDS cooks in almost any weather for being a uninsulated piece of equipment. Okay, so we'll come back when we take the ribs off, and we'll show you what we got. So just hang tight. Okay, so the ribs are off the UDS. They've been on for about 5 hours or so. We've had them resting here for about 40 minutes. So now we're gonna unwrap them and see what they look like. So, all right, here's the first one. Oh, they break it in the middle. Them bad boys are tender. Got a lot of juice. Put this on the side. Okay, let me turn this one over and let's see which one this one is. Okay, this is the one that did not have the membrane on it. All right, so let's go ahead and cut into this one and see what it tastes like. All right, so let's cut into these ribs, see if they're tender and moist. They cut nice. Let's see what the inside looks like. All right, let's see. We got a little bit of a smoke ring here. So let's put this one on the side. Okay. All right. Now let's cut the other one. All right, this is the slab of ribs where we just cross-hatch the membrane. And these are very tender also. Let me turn this around and cut into this for you. These cut nice and tender also. Got a slight smoke ring on there. Okay. So now we're gonna taste each one to see if there's any difference. All right. We're gonna try both of these ribs. This is the honey chipotle. I'm sorry, take that back. This is the apple chipotle. And this one here is the honey rub. So let's try the apple one first. Nice and tender. I can definitely taste the apple. Got some good smoke on it. Real good smoke. This is a great tasting rib. Okay. Now we're gonna try the other one. This is the honey rub. Yeah. That's nice too. It's got a nice little sweet honey-like taste to it. The rub doesn't come off as dark as the apple, but the flavor is pronounced none the same. And the rib is very tender. So, well, there you have it. A quick little rib video from Bad Beast Barbecue. We wanted to get one out there. We're doing dry ribs. We don't really do too much sauce when it comes to ribs. But hey, the UDS is a great device. So if you can get your hands on one, go ahead and purchase one or make one yourself. Anyway, this has been Daryl Smith from Bad Beast Barbecue. And remember, where there's smoke, there's fire. And if it's fire, then damn it, there just might be a barbecue there. See you around the smoker.